Alright guys, welcome back to another Genshin Impact video, and it's finally time to do the version 2.6 live stream recap that happened yesterday. So there was a live stream on Friday. Unfortunately, I couldn't do actual live stream on Twitch with you guys because I wasn't around. So instead, we'll just do a video on summarizing all the things you need to know about version 2.6. And yeah, so let's get started with all the things you need to know. So we're gonna be starting off with Ayato's kit. So as you guys know, Ayato will be coming in 2.6, pretty much confirmed already. So they finally unveiled his kit and how he works. So we pretty much know his elemental skill. It applies a lot of AoE hydro damage and it's very fast. And it scales with HP. So if you have a lot of HP stacked on Ayato, it's gonna be amazing on his skills, more damage. So yeah, that's very good. And we also have his elemental burst, which buffs the normal attack damage. So you have some characters like Yoimiya or Ito or Yula that uses normal attack damage a lot. Then Ayato can be a very good support for them as well. Or you can even partner with like Ganyu or something, do a freeze call because his radius is so big. His radius is just so big. I'm not sure is it bigger than Ganyu's one, but to me it looks very big, and I think they can pair up well. So yeah, even obviously with Ayaka, no problems as well. So yeah, so that is the Kamisato Ayato's kit. I think it's pretty good. It can be a very good sub DPS or maybe main DPS. I'm not very sure, but I'm been getting him. I'm gonna get him. So once I got him, I'll be trying out and see how he fares, and we'll probably do a sort of an initial review on him and see is he a good Hydro DPS or good sub DPS as well. So yeah, that is Kamisato Ayato. So let us move on to the character banners order. So we pretty much got a confirmation already that phase 1 we have Ayato and Venti side by side. And then next phase of 2.6 we have Ayaka on her own. So I'm not sure this is the first time they have ever done something like this because usually it's like a new character and then only the next phase is the rerun characters, which is 2.5, right? So I don't know is this the first time they're doing this because that's not the case for 2.6. So we're getting a new character and a rerun character side by side, and then another rerun character in the phase 2. So yeah, pretty interesting there. But that is the character banners, and the only thing we're just waiting on is the 4 stars. So then we have to wait a couple of days for them to announce the 4 stars on the banner. Then we can make a decision whether you want to pull for the characters or not. So yeah, let's move on to the new weapons. So we only have one new weapon added to the game, which is the Haran Gepaku Futsu. It's a sword, and I'm sure it's the best in slot for Ayato, definitely. We don't know the stats as of now, so you just stay tuned for more updates because they usually post the information just right before the patch goes live. A couple of days before that, they usually post the materials in together and ascend the weapon. So yeah, I'm sure that weapon is gonna be very good on Ayato, and my guess maybe it could be a crit scaling weapon, crit rate maybe, crit damage, I don't know. But probably something amazing for Ayato. We'll see once it comes out. So those are the only new weapons in the game. And moving on, we have the quest. So we have Ayato's story quest. So this one is pretty much uh, kind of coming. We kind of know this already because every time there's a new character, they usually have a new story quest beside it. So very interesting. Going to know more about Ayato, his backstory, and that's going to be very exciting as well. So new, more permanent content coming into the game. So yeah, that is the story quest. And the most exciting thing in the next version 2.6 is obviously the chasm. So a lot of people obviously are waiting on this event, the chasm, as I think we have been seeing that word, the chasm, in the map for so long, and we're just waiting for it to be unlocked. And finally, in the next patch, it's gonna be unlocked. So it means new area, which you're gonna get new chests, more exploration, and more primo gems. Basically, because you open chests, you get primos, and you do all the world quests, the side quests, also get some primos. So that's pretty awesome. And there's sort of like a system there, something similar to Dragon's Mind, where you just level up that thing, it will just give you rewards as well. So something similar to what we've done in Dragon's Mind, where we level up the Frostbearing tree, we will get some wishes and prototypes as well from the tree. So very similar to that in the Chasm as well. So that's pretty sweet. Obviously, in the Chasm, with a new region introduced, we also got some new artifacts to farm. We got a new domain that's going to be available for us to farm. So the first set is the Vermilion Hereafter, and the second set is the Echoes of an Offering. So from the description, you can see the Vermilion Hereafter, the first one, looks like it's very catered. It's for Xiao. I think it's for Xiao because, as you guys know, Xiao doesn't have his own artifact set until now. We're basically using a mix set, which is two-piece Glad and two-piece Viridescent set on Xiao, but it can kind of work if you have very good substats, but it's not the best for him. So the Vermilion Hereafter kind of solves that, and it looks like it's the best in slot for him. As of now, if there's any other characters that uses this kind of artifact, then we can obviously pass it to them. But for now, Xiao looks like can utilize this artifact more effectively. Problem is we don't know how much does it scale well compared to the previous one, the previous artifacts. So we have to test it out and see in game how well it scales. That's the only issue. Same goes with the Echoes offering. It looks like it's pretty much catered for Ayato. From what I see, it has some RNG, a bit of RNG inside the artifact, so there's a bit of chance here and there we need to activate in order to get the attack buff. So it does take a while to proc it. But if you have a more faster normal attack character like Yoimiya, for example, I think this artifact set should be quite good on Yoimiya because Yoimiya can attack very fast and it will definitely proc that bonus eventually. So yeah, so I think this artifact set is pretty good on probably Ayato and Yoimiya. We have to test it out in the game and see how much of a difference comparing to their old artifact sets. So like for Ayato, maybe we see how much difference comparing to Heart of Depth. For Yoimiya, probably compare it against Shinimawa set. So we'll see how much difference is it. Is it worth to farm on this domain? So yeah, we'll need to check that once we got it in game. But anyway, these are the new artifacts in the game for version 2.6. And obviously, with a new region, we are finally getting the Archon Quest. So this one also is the most exciting thing, I guess, for a lot of people in version 2.6, where we get to continue the actual story of Genshin Impact. I mean, this is the most exciting thing. We last left off in Inazuma, so now we're finally journeying to the Chasm, and then after that we should be journeying to the Dendro nation, which is Sumeru. So this is going to be very exciting, and I can't wait to play it. So yeah, looking forward to this. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Chasm, and I think this is the main highlight of 2.6, and I'm sure a lot of people will be coming back to play because of this new region. So yeah, pretty exciting. Alright, so now let's move on to the version 2.6 event. So we have a main event here, the Hues of the Violet Garden. So this is the main event of 2.6. So currently you can see in the video we have a lot of things you can get from the event. You got a free character, Sing Cho, Primo Gems, a crown, etc. and all the materials you need to level out your characters. So pretty sweet. So we're getting a free Sing Cho. And the first thing in the event obviously is the Inazuma Festival. So you're gonna meet and interact with various characters all over Tevat. So you can see we have Klee and Yoimiya there talking together. Probably gonna see Kazuha as well from what we see in the video. We can see Kokomi, Goru, so a lot of characters there will be at the event. So it's going to be very interesting and very exciting as well to see what they're going to talk about in the festival. So it's very, very exciting already just to see other characters from other nations come to Inazuma. So yeah, just that alone is pretty exciting for really for this event. And there's also another event in this themed event. So we have a photo taking mini game. So if you're interested in photo taking, this event will be for you. Basically just take pictures, and yeah, that's pretty much it basically. Very chill event, and it's pretty straightforward. Something similar we done in the past. There was a photo taking event, so this is kind of like reusing that and just changing it a bit here and there, and make it more Inazuma kind of theme. So we have another event. So this is a rerun event. The Theater Mechanicus is nothing new. It's a tower defense game we have been playing for the past few patches in the past. We had it in Liyue for 2 times, and now it's making its way to Inazuma. We have a new Inazuma themed tower defense. So this is very, very interesting, and they're saying that the event now is more faster. It's not slow, so it's I think the gameplay speed maybe you can adjust the speed of the gameplay. I'm not very sure. Maybe it's faster to clear the challenges of the stages, right? Say. So yeah, pretty interesting, and we're looking forward to this one as we're getting a bunch of promos. So why not? And yeah, very excited to play this tower defense game again. And another event, so this is another chill event. We have the floral courtyard. So this event is a flower event basically. So you basically stack flowers, put you can adjust the arrangement of flowers how you like. A very chill event, and you can pretty much get it all done and get all rewards, no problems. And once you're done with the event, you can put the flowers you have gathered into your Serenity pot. So if you're into those kind of things, this is the event for you. But I'm sure there are Primo Gems given out, so don't miss it anyways, and just play it. Alright, so now we have another event that we're going to talk about. This is the Clash of Lone Blade. So this is a parry dodging event from what I see in the video. Um, it's pretty interesting. You can't use your skills. You only can use like your normal attack and probably the travel only to deal some damage. And I think that's a pretty cool, challenging event. We never had this kind of thing before in Genshin, so it's pretty nice. We're getting something new, and yeah. So I think that is one of the last events already of 2.6 for the Hues of the Violet Garden. And now let's move on to the next event, which is the Spices from the West. So this is a cooking event. So yeah, Genshin has been doing a lot of these kind of events lately, I noticed. So cooking event, and I noticed that we also can increase our friendship EXP by participating in the event. You basically give some of the food the characters like in your teapot, and they will get more companionship EXP, so you increase your friendship level for your characters if you haven't get those name cards yet. So that's pretty sweet. And we have another event, the Vibro-Crystal Research. So this is a combat event. We can have teams of two. So you send out those teams of two with certain buffs and just take out a bunch of enemies and get your reward. So pretty straightforward. And then we have another event, the outside the canvas, inside the lens. So this is a photo taking event. Another photo event I know. So we have already two photo events. So yeah, basically just go around Tevat taking pictures, and that's pretty straightforward and very chill. Nothing to be stressed out, so pretty easy. And last but not least, we have the Leyline Overflow event. They didn't show us the video here, but they did mention this in their live stream, that we're getting a Leyline Overflow event. So this is for double EXP books and Mora. So basically, if you guys don't know, we basically can use 20 worth of resin for double the drops 3 times. So that is pretty nice. And yeah, so back-to-back Leyline Overflow events. Looks like we're getting the talent ones, and now we're gonna get the double EXP and Mora one. So pretty nice. And that's all the events for 2.6. And let's move on to the system optimizations. We don't have much things to say about this because they only mentioned there's like faster access to party setups for mobile users, and basically tutorial archive improvements, which is pretty much it. So mainly for newer players, and for the party settings for mobile users. So yeah, nothing much in the terms of the system optimizations, but they usually will post another dev Q&A session uh, down the road. They will probably provide more details there, but on the live stream, nothing much to say. So that is it for the system optimizations. And lastly, we have the original soundtrack. So they're finally releasing the Inazuma original soundtrack version 2, which consists of a couple of discs inside it, and they are consisting of a lot of the Inazuma soundtracks, the Enkanomiya soundtracks as well. So that's very nice. I really love the soundtracks in Genshin, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. The soundtrack also is amazing in this game. Uh, yeah, it's just amazing how great the soundtrack is in the game. But yep, that's it for the soundtracks, and that is all actually for version 2.6. We've covered all the things already. We covered Kamisato Ayato, all the characters, the character banners, the new weapons, and so on, and all the events that are coming. So what do you guys think about 2.6 based on this live stream? Are you excited about the new content that's coming? What is the most exciting thing you want to see in obviously coming down the road? More story, more quests in the future of Genshin. Obviously, I would like more story, because that's why I'm playing Genshin, because of the story mainly. But yeah, so for me, I'm very excited for 2.6 because of the Chasm. and also Ayato story quest and Ayato himself as well, pulling for him, and also some of the new events like the Inazuma festival. That's I think one of the most exciting ones for me, and obviously I'm getting a free copy of Xingqiu also. It's pretty nice, so I can get a finally a C6 Xingqiu. So yeah, and yeah, I think that was it for me for 2.6. Pretty okay. I think this will be better than 2.5 considering we have a new area to explore, and we also got some new artifacts to grind. So not to say worst patch ever, but it is what it is. And yeah, if you guys are hoping for more endgame stuff, I'm not too sure when it's coming, but this is all we got for 2.6. And yep, thank you very much guys for watching. This is the entire summary of 2.6, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.